Mayday, mayday, mayday! It's not looking good at all, folks. I'm done. I can't breathe. It's game over. It's literally, it seems like the world is falling apart as we speak. From Elon Musk. Crypto's a scam. Keep money in banks. Or pick or choose. Banks are scams. Keep money in crypto. Which would it be? This is so fascinating. You know why? Because BG123 tweeted something very similar, but with XRP being what? So if that's to choose between R3 or Ripple, right? But at the end, it all leads to the same conclusion. But Elon Musk now states crypto's a scam, keep money in banks. But then banks are a scam, keep money in crypto. Now, what do we know? Crypto is safe, guys. In my humble opinion, if you know which coin you are investing into, right? Which legit project is out there. Remember, Jim Cramer hates XRP. That tells you all you need to know, folks. It's game over, folks. From David Schwartz. Great. Quick question though, are you solvent? Circle, your time has come. Wow, USDC? No way, guys. What's about to happen? I don't know. I can't fathom this. Silicon Valley Bank is one of the 6 banking partners Circle uses for managing the 25% portion of USDC reserves held in cash. It's game over, right? While we await clarity on how the FDIC receivership of Silicon Valley Bank will impact its depositors, Circle and USDC continue to operate normally. Are you sure they're operating normally, guys? It seems like USDC is about to implode on itself, right? You can't make this stuff up. And David Schwartz is asking, are you solvent? That's the only question. That's the only question we need to ask, right? And they need to answer that. Does Ripple have any exposure? We are going to issue a statement. I can't really say anything until we do that officially. Interesting stuff, guys. We already know the game plan. Now, isn't it? It seems like USDT is trending, folks. USDT decoupling. This could get bad really quick, or could it be fine? Right? So many things are taking place as we speak. Market participants are dumping USDC and DAI for Tether in Curves 3 pool as USDT reserves deplete in light of Circle's silence on Silicon Valley Bank rumors. Wow, guys. So people are cashing out or dumping out of USDC into USDT. It's funny that Coinbase told us to what? Convert from USDT to USDC, and look what's about to happen with USDC. If they implode, by the way, right, it's one of the major stablecoins under Tether, folks, or USDT. If they implode or collapse, it's literally Bitcoin is going to collapse like no tomorrow. The ultimate irony, after analysts hand-wringing about the dangers of Tether's USDT reserves could repeat, could it be USDC with the reserve problem? That's fascinating, right? There's so much talks about USDT, but imagine if it was USDC all this time, then USDC/USDT trading below 99 cents on Coinbase as well, right? We got to be very careful, guys, because if it's game over for USDT, this is literally about to take place. The end is near, right? It literally seems like the world is falling apart as we speak, folks. Now let's prepare. But remember, Tether is still not safe, so USDC. So bye-bye Tether as well, USDT. It's, guys, this is how 99.9% of these coins go away. Joker, inbound, right? Whenever it's chaos. From Bitfinex, Tether really doesn't want people to know where the money is. Tether filed yet another appeal in New York Attorney General FOIL case. So far, Tether has lost every single case. They have a perfect record of losing, as you guys can see right here. Notice of appeal. Please take notice that petitioners Tether Holdings Limited, Tether Operations Limited, Tether Limited, and Tether International Limited hereby appeal to the Supreme Court of the State of New York. Wow, guys, right? So USDC, we just got confirmed that USDC is possibly not safe, and obviously we know that Tether, USDT, is not safe as well. So Circle, Tether has to go, and then USDC and USDT are about to implode, guys, right? We're not making any of this stuff up. If you think we are, well, we're not, because breaking, Yellen warns United States House members of quote-unquote economic collapse from default. Insert panic mode for the weekend and next week. Here you guys go. Economic collapse, folks. Right? They're literally talking about an economic collapse about to take place. Is it truly? Sure seems like it. You can't make this stuff up. Jim Cramer states this recently. Today, JP Morgan is a fortress. Right? JP Morgan after this tweet, guys. It's all about to implode, right? They're telling us of what's about to happen. Remember, Jim Cramer hates XRP. It tells you everything you need to know about XRP, right? As you guys can see, whenever he says something, the opposite definitely takes place. Usually, if not most of the times. So say goodbye to all these other companies and institutions, folks. Justin Yellen says Treasury is monitoring a few banks for possible collapse. Wow. So we're talking about the cryptosphere about to collapse, right? Swift is about to go live. Wait a moment. The cryptosphere is about to collapse. Banks are about to collapse here very shortly, it seems like. Then ISO 222 is supposedly going live here in the next few weeks maximum. Isn't that fishy and weird and odd and strange? Right? Just as time possibly for the new financial system, all this happens right before it. What do we talk about, guys? It's all about the damn events. Don't never forget. March 11, 2020, the C thing you guys know. March 11, 2023, banks collapse. Wow. 113's destruction from Mr. Pool Ouroboros. Right? From Cointelegraph, customers lining up outside of Silicon Valley Bank. Right here. Right? Everyone wants their money, but it's nowhere to be seen. Wow, guys, this is so saddening. Remember, don't put your money into these shady banks, right? Actually, all banks are shady. Never forget that, folks. Right? Where have I seen this before? The past proves the future, and the future proves the past. It's so crazy to me, guys. How don't people see what really happened at Silicon Valley Bank? Listen to this, guys. The Simpsons predicted it. We have already known about this. And remember, Mr. Poole told us to about what? Bank runs and whatnot. Listen to this.
What do you mean the bank is out of money?
Insolvent? You only have enough cash for the next 3 customers?
Just a second here. No, I don't have your money here. It's in Bill's house and Fred's house.
Hey, what the hell you doing with my money in your house, Fred?
You guys see? They tell you before it takes place, folks. Right? They always do. They're all insolvent. The financial system is about to collapse on itself. A systemic collapse. Not to mention live view of Silicon Valley Bank branches right now, and it's about to domino effect into other banks, folks. Bank runs are imminent. Prepare.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
It's gone. It's all gone. The money in your account didn't do too well. It's all gone, folks. There you guys go. It's literally about to take place. Let's prepare, let's prepare, let's prepare. Not financial advice, definitely not, but the proof is in the damn pudding. Next tweet. 2 weeks ago, customers were setting banks on fire in Lebanon because they couldn't get their money out. Today, police respond to a disturbance at Silicon Valley's banks, New York City branch because people can't get their money out. Bank runs happen in America. There you guys go, right? It's all happening before our damn faces. How don't people see, right? Remember what we talked about. It happens over there first, the east and whatnot, and it tumbles here to the west. From Robert Kiyosaki, 2 major banks have crashed. Number 3 set to go. Buy real gold and silver coins now. No ETFs. When bank number 3 goes, gold and silver rocket up. 2008, I forecasted collapse of Lehman days before a crash on CNN. If you want proof, go to richarddad.com, and then it'll be on there and whatnot. Now, basically, he's talking about bank number 3 is about to go bust, guys. It's about to implode or collapse on itself, right? And he's telling us to buy gold and silver. But gold and silver is a beautiful choice, guys. I'm going to probably buy some before the collapse takes place, right? Before the collapse occurs. But for now, I'm all into crypto, especially my favorite coin, XRP, most definitely. Good night, everyone. Listen to this, and this is how you know all banks are just merely a scam, folks, right? And he tells you the proof is in the damn pudding. You have to listen to this, guys. If you guys can like the video and share, please do. Please spread awareness because we know the timeline. It's so clear. But please listen to this so you guys are aware of what's really happening.
Commissioner, Mr. President, I rise again, I'm afraid, to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and that is, it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. all the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money. And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
These people are all pissed that they basically got exposed, right? Again, guys, it's all a sham, it's all a scam, right? It's all fraudulent, it's all manipulated, it's all built on a house of cards. The implosion will one day take place. Not to mention, Silicon Valley Bank CEO, CFO, and CMO sold 4.4+ million in stocks over the last 2 weeks, but they didn't know anything, right? Of course they did, guys. They all know. They all know. Stop being so naive. They all know. Things will get ugly. We just witnessed the second largest bank failure in United States history. Silicon Valley Bank's collapse marks the largest bank failure since 2008. Just 24 hours ago, it was trading at $200 per share. When a bank collapses that quickly, something's wrong. This is not healthy. Exactly, folks. We know the time. Banks will stop giving out loans in the end of April to start of May 2023. Credit lines will freeze up. New house constructions will halt. Massive amounts of layoffs will hit June, July. We'll be in a depression by end of next year. By the end of the year, I believe that the Great Depression is inbound, guys, as well, right? 24, 25, we know the game plan. Unless it happens right now, just let it be. Just let it rip right now. From Gold Telegraph, today we saw the largest bank in the United States collapse since the 2008 financial crisis. Bill Ackman says the government should consider a bailout. Why don't we rinse and repeat our errors once again and enjoy the hamster wheel? Exactly. Look at this, guys. A bailout, right? Meaning they don't want the system to collapse now. They want to delay it further, right? It all started with what? The Fed raising rates. Domino effects. Will there be more banks after Silicon Valley Bank, or will they save the day and make everything go back up until 24, 25 when the real S hits the fan, folks? You let me know. But this is definitely not financial advice. I'm terrified because we know what's upcoming, guys. This is crazy. The proof is in the damn pudding. We already knew these events will be taking place. Just prepare. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. And not financial advice. What do you guys? See ya.